And that's got the little guy.
Aiden, can you hear me? Mr. Eckhoff, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, your ticket is dismissed for compliance. Okay, so have a great day.
Okay.
All right, that's all we have to do. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Brenda Jones, can you hear us?
Yes,
Do we have an offer for Brenda?
Yeah, state's offer today would be $730 and a conviction. This is a Scott's law violation.
Do you understand what that is, ma'am?
no,
So Scott's law violation is when a trooper is pulled over or just a police officer is pulled over on the side of the road and he has his lights activated. The driver is under an obligation to move over to the adjacent lane. If they can do it safely. If they cannot move over safely, then they have to substantially slow down.
And talk to her about the ramifications to her license, counsel.
Ramifications with the conviction when it enters on a Scott's law violation is the Secretary of State could suspend your license for up to a 3-month period.
okay, I'm not eligible for court supervision.
So there's 3 options we can really take here. Is if you wanted to contest a ticket, we could have a bench trial at some later date. You could take the deal I'm offering, or you can have an open plea, which is where you would admit guilt, but then you would leave the sentencing up to Judge Bro here, and it's up to Judge Bro. He, depending on your driving record, may or may not grant you supervision.
Let me ask you this, what is her driving record?
Her driving record is very good. It looks like it's actually clean.
So ma'am, I'm willing to give you court supervision on an open plea, but the fine amount will be the same. Counsel, reiterate that again.
The fine amount is $730.
Is that okay with you? But at least I'll give you supervision, so it keeps it off of your record.
Okay, yes, I would appreciate that, Your Honor.
So $730 with court supervision. And when can you pay that?
I could probably pay part of it this month and part of it next month, if that would be okay.
Why don't you pay everything by September 1st? So that you can take your time, and then from the convenience of your home, you can use a debit card or a credit card online to pay this offense. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What just happened?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All righty. Let's see. You are charged with driving 21 to 25. Let's see if state has an offer. Okay.
State has an offer. It's $310 in supervision. The fine is a little bit more because your last supervision was in January.
So you
Okay,
said two.
it's $310 in court supervision.
You want to take that offer?
Yes,
All right, when can you pay the 310? I'll give you as long as you need.
we can pay it today.
You want to pay that today, okay? And you pay online, okay, with a debit or a credit card.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
Kim. Do you guys have this one?
Yeah, I do. Do you have it?
I do not.
Are you able to print off an order, Shelley or Kim? Yes.
Give it.
Shelley? Thank you.
Maybe having trouble with this. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
State, can you, please? I don't have the order in front of me. Will you please let her know what she's here for and what the offer is?
You're here, ma'am, for, let's see the show. You're here for a failure to yield to an emergency vehicle. That's statute number 511907A1. So the state's offer on that today would be $255 in court supervision.
That's something you're
Okay.
interested in, ma'am? We have an order here.
Yes, that's fine. I've never ever had a ticket before, so yes, I would like it not to be on the record.
Okay, so when can you pay the 255?
I can pay it anytime. Do I pay it through the phone? Do I give you like a credit card number?
That's exactly right, but you have to do that on your own, ma'am. You have to log on to the circuit clerk's website and it'll prompt you to put in the case number, or you can do your name and then you can pay your ticket today, okay?
You could also go to
Okay.
paytrafficfine.org.
Say that again?
You can go to paytrafficfine.org, which is in the judge's screen right there.
Right.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay. See, I'm only seeing me on this, so
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I think it's called user error and I'm the user, so.
Okay, so I go onto the circuit clerk website.
Well, no.
and pay the
Why
fine.
don't you listen to me
Yep.
really quickly? So you have something to write with?
I do.
All right, so the website is paytrafficfine.org.
Okay, all right.
Right, and
got
that's how you
that.
can pay that today, ma'am.
Okay, paytrafficfine.org. Okay.
All right, okay,
All
ma'am,
right,
have a great day.
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Bye.
How do we get, it's too late now. but I don't know why this isn't working. Do we have a Jennifer Patton too? Did we print that one off? I don't have that one either.
I
guys.
don't have it. I don't have the file.
Oh, you know what? I just did it. What did I just give you guys just now?
Carol?
So you guys, I need Miss Patton's file.
I don't even have Miss Patton
Hi, good morning.
on the docket.
Good morning.
I don't have her file.
Your first name Jennifer?
It is, Judge.
Oh,
She's
okay.
representing, I'm sorry, she's representing,
Oh,
attorney. She's the attorney.
Chapa
For
Garcia.
Chapa Garza.
Yes.
Okay, sounds great.
Yes.
All right, counsel, you want to make an offer, please?
Yep, state's offer today is $730 and a conviction. This is a Scott's law violation. And to make council aware, if a conviction enters on a Scott's law violation, the Secretary of State could suspend the client's license for up to 3 months.
Yes, I'm aware.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we see what's the criminal history, traffic history for, I assume that is a Mr. Garza?
Yes.
It is.
Looks like his traffic history is good, Your Honor. He has a violation of a seatbelt act. He has a conviction for that in 2014.
All right, so that's fine. Hey, counsel, can you spell your last name for me?
Sure, it's Patton.
Or I've indicated that on the top of the order. So counsel, if you wanted to accept the offer in the form of an open plea, I'll give Mr. Garza supervision based on his limited traffic history.
Okay, Judge, I will talk to my client about those two opportunities, and then can we just set this? Do you have an actual plea date that you set?
Yes, I mean, the next court date will be in court.
Okay, that's fine.
Or counsel, she can sign up for Zoom again, correct?
I believe she can if we set it over for another first appearance. It will be set over for a regular appearance in a first appearance. You have to be here, but then you could sign up again for Zoom court.
So why don't we do that? Why don't we set it on Mr. Garza's motion? We'll continue it for another first appearance. And then when you get closer to that date, counsel, you can sign up again for Zoom, okay?
Okay,
What's that court date, counsel?
August 11th would be the next court date.
8/11, 9 o'clock, 6Z/Zoom. And a couple days before that, counsel, just sign up for Zoom and we'll see you then, okay?
okay, but if we're gonna do a plea, do we need to appear in person, correct?
No, you can plead guilty to the Scotch law violation via Zoom.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that's great. All right. Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
It sounds great. Have a nice day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. Turner, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, we're having a little bit of a difficulty. It's called my fault. So let's see, let's give the gentleman an offer on the speeding ticket.
Speeding ticket is $402 in court supervision.
Is that something you're interested in, Mr. Turner? I can't hear you right. Okay, here we go.
I said, no, not no $402.
It's $402 due to the amount of speed you were going over, which was 26 to 34. It's a Class B misdemeanor in Illinois. We're offering you supervision on it, but the fine is set at $402.
When would I have to pay it? I don't have the money right now.
You can, I can give you as long as you want, sir. You want to the end of the year? I can give you to December 1st, sir. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, guilty, supervision, 402, pay that fine by 12/1, and have a great day, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Your Honor, turning the video on and off.
Where you see that?
Bottom left.
All right. All right, let's see if we can get the last. Did we miss a Gordon Harvey or Harvey Gordon?
I would say I have 2 files left, Your Honor.
I do too, but I don't have that other person in the queue. We shall
Probably
see.
set them for a bond forfeiture then. Can you ex parte? I'll have to look that up later. If you can ex parte on Scott's law.
Mr. Adams, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. How are you today?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Why don't we make an offer for Mr. Adams on this Scott's law violation?
Mr. Adams, I'm Anthony. I work for the state. The offer is $730 and a conviction. So $730 is statutorily set. And then we offer convictions to the serious nature of the Scott's law violation.
How's the gentleman's criminal history?
I don't have one, Your Honor. He's from Missouri. It looks like I don't have a criminal history available to me at this moment.
Mr. Adams, if you take a conviction for this offense, you could have a discretionary suspension of your driver's license for up to 3 months. Do you understand me?
No, I do not understand.
So if you accept the state's offer, which is $730, and a conviction on your record, this could possibly suspend your driver's privileges in Missouri and or Illinois. Do you understand?
Well, at this point, I would like to have a counter offer with a different perspective. Officer Gray initiated he was flagging from the side of the road. He initiated a traffic stop, solicited funds with campaign literature, and I say that this is a nullity and should be dismissed.
Okay, so I'm going to put you in the waiting room and you can talk to the state, okay?
Very well.
So how do you do that?
So I fill out here.
What you know? I'm fine, Judge Brooks. Thanks for asking.
I didn't even know you were over there. Where are you?
I'm right over here.
Good morning, Shell.
Good morning.
What's going on with you now that I know you're over there?
Oh, not too much. My computer system's not working. But other than that, life is good. Still driving your son Beamer?
Every now and then. Hey, give me a second. I want to try to see why this isn't working.
I think you have to make me a co-host of the meeting.
What?
That's what it says on that sheet out there.
Tell you what we're gonna do right here. You're gonna sit down here and we're gonna talk to me right here.
Okay. And then you're gonna leave?
Of course, you're not. And I might not come.
That sounds good. You bring the file back there.
Mr. Adams, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, the state is going to talk to you in my absence. I shall return, okay?
Connor, or not Connor, I'm sorry, Nick. I got it in my mind now. Can you shut that door, please? Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Adams, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my name's Anthony. I work for the state. So why don't you tell me what's going on, okay?
What's going on is I'm a personal driver. I drive people from place to place in private. And I was traveling down the road and I saw the officer standing on the side of the road. I didn't see him first, but as I slowed down to go by, I saw him come out and start waving his hand. And I slowed down even more to see if he needed help. So he did need help. So I moved on and immediately he got behind me and put the blue lights on me, which weren't on before. He was in an unmarked vehicle. And so when he asked me to get out of the car, he had searched my car. Everything was perfect. And I had a guest in my car, and he pulled us over the side of the road for no reason. And I asked, what have I done? What have I done? And then he gave me this campaign literature concerning the Scott law and said, he gave me a 20-minute speech, and my guest is waiting in the car on the side of the highway. And then, he's upset. Everything is discombobulated. And I asked him, well, what did I do? What did I do? And he just said, he gave me this speech about something that wasn't relevant or material to what was going on.
Okay. So were you able to move over? So you were passing the highway?
The law says you have options. The options are as follows. Proceed with due caution. Change lanes if possible. Reduce your speed. Two out of three of those criteria were met. And
those are, sir,
harm.
Those aren't options. It says that you have to move over, and then if it's not reasonably safe to move over, then you have to slow down.
70 miles an hour, and I see something going on, and it's reasonable for a person to think, slow down. I slowed down.
Right, but did you try to get over is my question.
When he was waving, I was trying to figure out what he was waving for.
He was waving for you to get over.
Well, that's a sign of that's a signal that's discretionary or due to interpretation. From my perspective, he may have been in distress, and I was just slowing down, being a helpful person. And then I end up with this situation that's beyond my control, beyond my reach, and actually unfair. And it's only at this point I feel that it was only set, to generate income. And that's not fair, because I operate in commerce as well. And if I have to be stopped, I need to be served. I need to be recompensed.
These are not to generate money. It's because state troopers are getting hit by people.
Well, other people get hit too. We're not the only ones that get hit.
Sure. I'm not gonna, and the state legislator is the one that makes the law, and there's a reason behind it. So I'm not going to argue with you the purposes of the law. The bottom line is,
but it's not fair.
Okay, so that's something you got to take up with your local legislator. Okay,
for this action to be initiated on me at such a high level is not fair.
All right,
because
so
I'm only trying to make a living. I'm not being a criminal. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not injuring nobody. I'm in the service business. And
we don't want your license to be suspended. So
I can't afford that. How would I live?
Well, the bottom line is that the citation was written. You can ask the judge in an open plea to maybe for indigency if you can't afford it, and you can ask for supervision. But that's the most you can do if the court will take mercy on you if you want to plead guilty. But once you do that,
why would I plead guilty for something that's not a crime?
Okay, so what we can do then is we can set this over for another court date, and we can discuss this further. The state can look into it. You can look into hiring an attorney, and we can set this. Eventually we can set it for trial.
An attorney.
Well, then you can go pro se, or you can ask if the public defender can be appointed to you.
Well, would you appoint me a public defender?
I don't appoint public defenders. I'm the state. You can ask the judge to appoint you a public defender. It's up to the judge. So those are the basic options I have here. So I have two sides of the story, right? I have the officer side and I have your side. Okay. I'm not willing to just dismiss the ticket here today. So
You're not willing to dismiss.
I'm not willing to dismiss the ticket. So we don't just dismiss Scott's law violations. So what the options are, let me just let you know the options. So the options are take the deal as it is, which you don't want to do, and that's fine. If you want to admit guilt, then you can ask for an open plea, right? In which you can ask for supervision and indigency with the fines, or we set this out on your motion for another date so you can hire an attorney or have a public defender talk to you or whatever it is that you need to do. And then we can start moving this towards the trial track if you don't think that you did it. Okay, those are the options.
That's deep. But I don't understand this.
So those are I'm just laying out the options of what we can do today. All right. It's not going to be a dismissal. So the options are either take the deal as it is, have the judge ask the court, plead guilty, admit guilt, and ask for the court to take mercy on you, or we set this out for a continuance and it heads towards the trial track. Those are the three options.
On the citation, there is a amount for $164. What is that for?
That is incorrect. The statutorily set amount is $730.
But then this is a false statement.
All right. Well, what we can do is I can put on here, we'll have the officer amend the ticket so it reflects.
You cannot amend something that's already in place.
I sure can. We do it all
You
the
can,
time.
but you can't give me a dismissal because it's
Dismissal is not an option today. I laid out the three options for you. That's all I can do.
And we're done.
well, can you suspend it?
We can continuance, okay? That's what we can give you.
Oh man, that's a lot of money when all I'm doing is working.
Like I said, I laid out the three options for you, sir. You can plead guilty, ask the court to take mercy on you, take the deal, or you can ask for a continuance. So you can hire an attorney or ask for the judge to appoint a public defender to you. Those are the three options you have today.
Will you take payments and let me keep my license?
Yeah, so if you wanted to make guilt and do an open plea, we can call the judge back in here, and at that point, you can ask for court supervision.
I just need to work because I can't not work.
Okay, yeah. We'll get the judge back in.
Mr. Adams, my understanding, we'll tell you what, did you reach an agreement with the state yet? Let's start there.
Well, I need help, and I'm in a situation that I can't afford to be in, and I don't want to lose my license more than anything.
So let's do it this way. I will give you supervision based on an open plea, $730 court supervision, and can you pay that by December 1st?
Yes.
All righty, I'm going to sign you up for that. I appreciate you giving it an attempt with the state. Have a great day.
Lovely day to you too, sir.
Yes, sir. See, and that's been happening too. I don't have to report that, right? And do we have any more
still on,
participants? No, that's it.
So just leave it.
So why does it say one participant? Because that's us? Yep. There's that.
See what the hell is wrong.
All right, hey, no problem. Have a great day.
Sorry. Are you back here at 2?
No, Karen is.
Karen, okay.
Yep.